sweet harmony. Someday we'll all be free. sweet harmony. Someday we'll all be free. a sweet harmony. Someday we'll all be free.
Hello and welcome back to CGNgames. We finally rested up and it was a long night last night. I think we finished around 4:30 or 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Jodie lost her mind. I highly recommend if you want to see some entertainment, go to the Bethesda live stream from last night and just skip to the end and just watch Jodie's madness unfold because it's just hilarious. She's just speaks nonsense.
Yeah.
But it's funny. Anyway, we are here for the Square Enix conference today. How do we feel about the Bethesda one last night now? Have you had time to reflect? How did you feel it went?
It was good, but it wasn't as good as Microsoft's.
Yeah, I don't think they can.
You can't compete with that.
They've actually wiped the floor with Microsoft in the last 2 years.
Yeah, but this year they got annihilated.
Yeah, but I don't think they're not really there to compete with Microsoft.
No.
But yeah, how about you, Jodie? Do you remember anything?
One part.
Yeah, so I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
So a couple of things that I've picked up on since then anyway. First off, on the Microsoft conference, Jodie was chatting on about nothing, so we missed out on a specific thing that he said. But actually, I forgot his name now. The head of Xbox, he actually said to us, yeah, Phil.
Don't remember his last
I can't. I'm tired.
His name's Phil.
Phil something or other. He actually mentioned about towards the end. He said they're actually working on the next Xbox, but he didn't just say the next Xbox. He said we're working on the next Xboxes. So what does that mean? What do we think that means? Does it mean we're going to get different tiers of Xboxes? Is it going to be like more like a PC where you get like powerful versions? I don't think that's going to happen.
That'd be funny. Imagine if they did.
Imagine if they did, yeah. But I mean, I can't imagine what that actually means. And they've already talked about that they kind of wanted to go beyond generations and not just have. I mean, I can't really think what that's going to mean. Is all the games that are going on this next console still going to be playable on Xbox One? Because then it kind of the whole point of upgrading is not really there. I don't know. It just seems very complicated. But I thought it was weird yet interesting that they said that. I didn't think they needed to say that. But there you go. And then in the Bethesda conference, they mentioned about, and I keep forgetting the name, it was Starfield.
Not Star Trek, Jodie.
Not Star Trek, Jodie. They actually mentioned about that Starfield is like the next generation, and it's like the first proper true new IP that Bethesda Game Studios have brought about in 25 years. Yeah. So Starfield is going to be on the next generation of consoles, so we're already looking at a fair way out. I mean, even if it's like early, it's like 2 years away. That's still 2 years. And then they actually showed Elder Scrolls 6, and they said that that's coming after that. So boy, those games are a very long way away, and I feel like that did not need to be shared, did it?
You could tell though. Just purely, I don't know, just showing the title, that was it, wasn't it?
That's all they needed to do, wasn't it?
But I feel like the start, like I get the Elder Scrolls one, just so people know there is going to be another one, which is obviously there's going to be. But the Starfield one just seemed really unnecessary. Like we didn't need to know that.
There's no kind of glimpse as to what it could be.
No.
I mean, something to do with space maybe, but that's pretty much it.
But it's like we're not going to see that game for quite a while, so it's like why show it at all? You may as well.
10 years.
Yeah, well, with what they're like, yeah, it possibly could be.
Big fat teaser. That's
Big fat. It wasn't even a big fat teaser. It was a tiny teaser. It was like the small. It was like what I think Mike was hoping for with the Spyro teaser prediction at the Xbox conference. Anyway, we're here for the Square Enix conference. So Square Enix haven't had a press conference in a while. They are traditionally pretty poor. But this year, I mean, we didn't do predictions because we pretty much know everything that's going to be there. So we've got. I wouldn't be surprised if you see Final Fantasy XIV online there to talk about a new expansion. We've already seen a massive trailer for Kingdom Hearts 3. We saw a big trailer at the Xbox show, which was weird, but there you go. And we know we're seeing Just Cause 4 there because they've just shown that at the Xbox conference.
Yeah.
And then, what was the last one? It's just popped out. Tomb Raider. Of course, there's Tomb Raider as well. So they actually have 4 massive games. I mean, Just Cause, not as much. But, at least 3 massive games. So it could be interesting. I just hope they don't talk and chat on for ages because when companies like this don't have tons of games, they tend to pad it out with just like
interviews
nonsense. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. And it just like start losing the will to live. I mean, if it starts getting bad, I'm kind of hoping that punk band will come back from Bethesda.
Oh god,
because that was the highlight, wasn't it, Jodie? You loved that band.
I think they were playing the Rage theme soon. You know,
I couldn't tell. I thought when the end of the gameplay trailer went on, there was like there was music in the background, and I thought, is that it? But I couldn't tell.
I couldn't tell because 2 a.m. Jodie was about at this point, and 2 a.m. Jodie was very loud.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I'm really interested. So out of those games, are there any that you're like, ooh, I want to see a bit more of that, I'm excited about, or is there any that you like don't care about whatsoever? What are we looking forward to?
Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts.
I think that one could be quite fun.
Yeah.
The trailer they showed at Microsoft was pretty sick, so
yeah,
how they build on that now would be pretty interesting to see.
I'd really like to see like an extended, just pure gameplay to like take me through like a level or something like that. Yeah, that would be cool. What about you, Jodie?
I'm looking forward to the Tomb Raider side.
Okay.
Because that was like Tomb Raider was like one of the first games I ever played.
Right.
So it has a little special part in my heart.
Oh, okay. So. Have you played any of the ones in this series yet?
No, I've
the
not.
second ones.
No.
Okay. Yeah, it's very much. I mean, I like how they kind of. It's so funny how they basically brought about this like adventure genre, and then Uncharted came, kind of took some of their stuff and then made it way better, and then now Tomb Raider's come and took a lot of stuff that Uncharted does and then made that different. I would say, I wouldn't say better, but they have like more open areas.
Yeah,
you can do. It's not like it's not open world per se, but it's like you go into an area and it's a little bit more open. You can kind of run around and do some hunting and things like that. And I think that's cool. I'm a little bit concerned because, from my understanding, this isn't the same developer who made the first two, and I'm concerned about that because I'm like, what right do they have to make it in a sense? But what I've heard is that developer who did make them before is making an Avengers game, so I'd be really cool to see that there and see what that's about, and I can't imagine what that would be like. I really hope it's not just like a fighting game or something. I don't want that.
What could they make it into though? Not really.
I don't know. I mean, you look at, you think about like what the Spider-Man game is going to be at the PlayStation conference and like that, how that is, and then you've had like, you know, Batman Arkham Knight and Arkham City and things like that. I think there's potential there. You could go even more extreme and it could be like an MMO. It could go that far. But who knows? Like, I just really hope it's just not just like a 2D fighting game.
Imagine gearing up the Hulk.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, you get him wearing a
tutu.
No, you get him wearing like a Centurion's costume, don't you? Like that was in Thor Ragnarok, but like in the Planet Hulk comics and stuff, he wears that sort of thing and all sorts. But yeah, so I think that'd be really cool to see. Are any of us bothered about Just Cause 4? You saw a trailer at the Xbox conference.
Not really.
No, not interested. I really enjoyed Just Cause 2, but I just don't care about it anymore. So
I downloaded it, played a little bit, and then I kind of gave up after maybe about half an hour.
Yeah. So then finally, do we think we're going to see the Final Fantasy VII remake here? Do you think we're going to see anything from that?
Yeah, they've got to show something, haven't they? Do
you think?
I think they do. Keep fans interested at least, at the very least.
Okay. What about you, Jodie?
I hope not.
What? Have you ever played Final Fantasy VII?
No. I haven't watched you play it.
Really?
Yeah. I think it was you. I'm not sure. I've watched someone play it and I was like, no.
Do you know what it's about?
No.
You need to watch that game or play it.
It's just so it's. Oh.
So childish.
I think she might. Well, I'm saying she's just not into role-playing games. That's the problem. But we need to change that. Yeah. So, guys, everyone watching, as we're going to need to keep this up, you need to keep battering Mike about getting a Switch.
No.
We need to do that, and then we need to keep destroying Jodie over getting Final Fantasy. No. And I think we'll have a good team. Be sorted then. We'll be sorted then, don't you think? I think so.
Yeah, here's the deal, right? If Mike buys a Switch...
Oh my gosh. Do it. Do it.
How was that
Do
fair? It. That's like 200 quid versus what? 20.
Worth it.
No.
Do
Which
it.
worth it, mate.
Do it.
No.
Yes.
I refuse. I will never buy one of them.
So, I mean, that is pretty much the conference. I can't imagine it's going to go... Oh, well, if it goes over an hour, it's going to be...
Off.
I'm going to be like Jodie. I'm just going to start saying stuff that I regret. That I regret in the morning. You know what I mean? So
I
yeah.
read a lot this morning.
So yeah, I mean, for me, like, I should be so excited about this conference because, like, Final Fantasy is one of my favorite franchises of all time. I've like literally played every single one. Absolutely love it, but I'm just not expecting loads from this. And it doesn't look like there's going to be a lot of Final Fantasy there. So who knows? Only time will tell. Anyway, that's kind of our little lead into it. So we're going to take a little break now, and we'll be back just before the conference starts. So we will give you a nice little 10-minute break, and then we will join you back here right then for the actual live stream. So see you in a few.
Infinite power. Infinite power. Infinite power. Infinite power.
Bean sprouts, lollipops, and choco crispy treats. Let's all do the feat. Infinite power. Infinite power. Infinite power. Infinite power. Infinite power. Infinite power. Infinite power.
Infinite power. Infinite power. Infinite power. Infinite power.
Bean sprouts, lollipops, and choco crispy treats. Let's all do the feast.
Infinite power. Infinite power. Infinite power. Infinite power. Infinite power. Infinite power. infinite power, infinite power, 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 power. Infinite power.
Beans, sprouts, lollipops, and choco crispy treats. Let's all do the feat. Bum, bum, up.
Infinite power, infinite power, infinite power, 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 infinite power, infinite power, infinite power, 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 infinite power. Infinite power. Infinite power, 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 power. Infinite power.
Beans, sprouts, lollipops, and choco crispy treats. Let's all do the feat. Bum, bum, up.
Infinite power, infinite power, infinite power, 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 infinite power, infinite power, infinite power, 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 infinite power.
Infinite power. Infinite power, 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 power. Infinite power.
Bean sprouts, lollipops, and choco crispy treats. Let's all do the feet. Hello, welcome back. The conference will be starting in just a moment, so we are just gonna get that set up for you guys. We've still got some music going on, but that's okay. Let us know if you're excited. We've all been playing, you won't be able to see it properly here because the screen's going to go crazy, but we've all been playing on Fallout Shelter since it got released last night. So we've been having a great time with that. We've been having a great laugh. Mike, just, if it was real life, you wouldn't want to go in Mike's vault because bad things happen in Mike's vault. But it's still all good times. So we're going to get this going for you right now. So hopefully... Hey, here we go. So we haven't missed anything, we've just seen... It's just some man basically saying hello. So here we go. Enjoy.
In everyone's life, when we must make a choice, let the world shape our destiny.
It's snakes on a plane, the game.
To become who we're meant to be.
Okay, so we're starting off with 2 right on what's there now. It's getting interesting. According to this, Jodie's playing on Fallout Shelter.
It'll help me at 2 AM so I don't start saying funny things again.
There are no parachutes!
I know!
Get ready to jump! No fucking way!
Don't know we have to!
Are you out of your We have no choice!
I'm not jumping out of this plane!
Oh, I guess he is jumping out the plane.
Bye.
Oh, it's so scary.
Come on!
Oh, is that going to do anything?
No.
I don't think I should be watching this before flying.
Hi, my name is Daniel Chaillé-Bisson, Game Director at Eidos Montreal. You've just seen the beginning of Shadow the Tomb Raider, which will deliver on Lara Croft's defining moment as she races to stop a Maya apocalypse. Lara will have to confront a brutal jungle environment in order to survive. And even though that she's more confident and more capable, she will still be outgunned and outnumbered by Trinity. She will have to use everything she learned from the jungle and use it in order to survive. We call this becoming one with the jungle. Let's take a look what this means for gameplay.
Did you guys come through here?
Tau team, Croft is on a vector towards your position. I say again, Croft is coming to you.
Jesus Christ. Shh. We'll get her, sir.
Show me her corpse, and your entire team is next to her for deacon training. Rourke out.
Terrible.
I'll kill you all!
Jesus.
It just gives you that feel of Uncharted, doesn't it?
Base camp's having trouble receiving you. As soon as this is up, we'll use it to boost your signal. What now? I got it. Okay. How the hell do I patch these together? Kappa team still has eyes on Jonah Maeva. Can we get more light in here? Kappa team still has eyes on Jonah Maeva. Can you spell me a bit? Gotta check in with Maltese.
Sure. Gives me something to do.
Hey, you know Maltese's access code?
010353 Mike.
Hey, heading over there now. Need some backup here. This place is empty. Body here. Looks recent. Guards up. They can't be far. Gotta find out what's going on. You, take point. Lead the way. Maybe there. Enemy spotted!
The NPC
Yeah, I don't know if the whole thing is just like liking it. It just feels weird, doesn't it?
Yeah, because, I mean, like, surely it would have shot at him as she's stabbing the other guy.
Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah, I thought it's like he watched the guy get stabbed and then he was like,
Oh, that's not
like,
We hope that you like what you've just
that's
seen.
an odd way to finish,
So
but
much
okay.
depth to the combat, but we cannot wait to show you more. There's new traversal techniques like rappelling, wall running. We even have a full 360-degree underwater swimming, which means full underwater exploration and survival. We have also one of the biggest hub we ever created
exposed
in
what
any
was
Tomb
shown
Raider
on the
game
exhibition.
featuring a hidden city.
Concept
And of
art.
course, we
Oh,
have
right.
tombs.
Concept
We have
art.
more of them, and they're deadlier than ever before. But for now, we're gonna leave you with a video that will give you a taste of what to expect out of Shadow the Tomb Raider and how Lara Croft becomes the Tomb Raider that she's destined to be.
I said before it's got that uncharted feel to it. No Switch logo there, Tim.
2018.
I don't think the Switch
The
could
road
handle
ahead
that.
is uncertain and fraught with danger.
Never know.
We stand
I
together,
think they don't
for we are the warriors of light, ready for whatever new challenges and surprises await us.
Oh, they're adding the city of Final Fantasy 12 into the Fantasy 14. But I thought that was a whole new expansion. I didn't realise that was being added into Stormwood.
Without our knowledge and expertise, our new friends will be hard-pressed to contend with a foe for whom death is but a minor inconvenience.
I'm surprised you're not doing that. I thought that they would have been all sort of thing.
You will pay for what you have done.
But I mean, this is an MMO.
Oh, right.
It's not, this is a MMO, it's an MMO. Like, it's really good as well. I think this is easily the best MMO. Easily. Done really well. Under the moonlight. Why? Oh, we're just going into Monster Hunter. I thought that was it in Final Fantasy. I was like, what? Oh, it is. It actually is.
Merging them both then.
They'll just do like a crossover. There'll probably be a few little quests and stuff that will have like bosses out of Monster Hunter World, I would imagine. Free trial. Free trial.
Gotta love them free trials.
This is that kid game that Jodie looked. I can't remember what it's called.
Captain Spirit.
Captain Toad Treasure Tracker.
You're Captain Scumbag.
There's one thing Square Enix do is tell a good story.
Yeah.
They really do know how to do that.
This looks like the same trailer we saw already.
Yeah.
Captain Spirit is ready for battle.
Hi everyone, my name is Michel Cor.
And my name is Raoul Barbet. We are the two creative directors of Life is Strange at Dontnod Entertainment.
As you may know, we have just revealed the awesome adventures of Captain Spirit. It's a brand new story in the Life is Strange universe. And this full experience will be available to download for free on the 26th of June.
To us, Life is Strange is not a single town or set of characters. Captain Spirit is our way
Did they actually say
for introducing the players
Yeah.
to the many stories we want to tell in this expanded universe. Captain Spirit is not Life is Strange 2, but it will be your first steps into this world.
The game is hiding many secrets and even some links to the brand new story and characters of Season 2. So make sure you take all your time to explore.
We cannot
okay.
wait for you to experience Chris's story.
I don't
We
think this is
hope
going to
you
be
will
like...
enjoy it.
A full-blown game.
Have a
Yeah,
great
I think it's
E3
more
and
like,
from all the Life is
here's
Strange
like a
team at
pre,
Dontnod. Thank you.
like, taste of the world
Bye-bye.
before Life is Strange 2 comes out, isn't it?
Now
Yeah.
I just
That makes
need to
more
make
sense.
a cool costume for Captain Spirit.
It's a good idea of how to get people into that world, I guess.
But if it does well, it can carry on Captain Spirit
Yeah.
in the future. $100% free, June 26th.
It's the Awesome Adventures.
The power
Oh,
of
okay,
light
so this is
is best unveiled
Dragon Quest. I think this might be Dragon Quest.
in our darkest hour.
Possibly. Oh, no. Is it Dragon Quest 10?
It seems that grief and tragedy have followed you since birth. Cruel fate's dark plan has stalked you to the corners of the earth. You've brushed with death 1,000 times. Yet still you have your life. It is your fate to save this world. For this, you must survive. Bright luminary, let the light shine on the world again.
Fate hangs
Could be another Dragon Quest like Warriors game, something like that. I think it's Dragon Quest 10.
All that matters
Be awesome
is power,
when you get on the
and the only
Switch.
power that matters is that of the darkness.
It's time to claim your birthright. Only you
It's the
can
opposite
save
of
our
the
world.
game.
Destiny beckons.
Oh no, she didn't just say that. She didn't just say that.
Friendly music, bright colours.
So anything that's bright colours and has friendly music is automatically good.
Kid friendly.
That's that sometimes. Bright colours, friendly music on the radio. Good game.
No comment.
Do not lose
This is
heart.
bigger. This is Japan's like
look back.
biggest, one of the biggest games. It's bigger than Final Fantasy.
Until your time
in
is
Japan.
through.
What did you do there for that?
They just massive over there. So before we were getting Final Fantasy, they were getting Dragon Quest. And they're just obsessed with it. Dragon Quest 11. On what?
Echoes of an Elusive Age.
On what and when? That's what I want to know.
We swear to protect you. While we live, none shall defeat you.
Yep. We're all in this together.
Show us what you've got.
Let's do this.
Sure is what you've got.
Lead on, darling.
They actually used to, so they used to bring Dragon Quest out on a Friday. I think it was Friday in Japan. But so many people were taking time off work. Oh, 9th.
PS4 and Steam.
Oh, look at that collector's edition. No Switch version. Oh, it's gonna be a mobile game. Oh, no, mate. No. So yes, so many people used to take the day off work or skip school on the Friday that they saw such a massive drop in productivity in the country that the company felt that bad that they moved it to a Saturday release. That's how bad it got. That's how big it is over there.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm so happy this isn't a normal conference, by the way. Can I just point out we got random people on the stage?
Oh,
It's just
yeah,
a video.
definitely.
It's just like a Nintendo Direct. Just, yes, please just do that. Yeah.
They were clearly the
Yeah. Imagine how horrible that would be though if you just stood on the stage and your mind just went blank and you were just like, I don't know what to do.
Get off the stage, fired.
Oh, I know.
This could be like Night Chronicles. It could be that. I don't know. What's it called? I can't remember what the other thing was called. Babylon's Fall. That's interesting.
It is.
Did you work out what that was from that?
No.
Nope.
Someone getting chopped in half.
PS4 and Steam. They really like PS4, don't they?
And Steam.
Yeah. 2019. Was that it? Was that the whole thing? No. I was gonna say.
A masterpiece discovers a new home.
We will take back our world from the scourge of the machines.
I've heard this game is supposed to be like the most incredible thing ever. Just never actually had a chance to try it, but apparently it's one of those games you just have to play because it's so incredible, it's all the same.
Glory to mankind.
26th of this month.
Wheresoever you wander, and whoever you meet along the way, the adventure will be one to remember.
Brave souls.
It's time for Octopath Traveler, Jodie. Yes, yes.
Apothecary, thief, hunter. Step into their shoes and explore the realm of Orstera as you see fit.
I feel like this really
Whose
isn't
path will
Jodie's.
you tread?
No, definitely not.
Jodie will not be
Octopath
playing.
Traveler.
July 13th, the
Yeah.
day after my birthday.
Did you hear that, Jodie? The day after his birthday, Mike's gonna have a Switch and he's gonna be playing that for his birthday.
That's amazing.
Joe,
Yes,
buy me a Switch for my birthday. You buy me a Switch for my birthday, Joe?
No, that's what Tim just said.
If I don't remember, this had major
Welcome
PC
to
issues
Just Cause 4
when it
and the
came
return of Rico Rodriguez, a rogue agent on a mission that'll challenge everything and everyone he knows.
Just like you could have like
Rico
the
has
most powerful
arrived in the
system
fictional
world,
South
and it would
American
just,
country
like,
of
20
Solis,
frames a
the
second.
largest and most breathtaking
I never
world
understand how they make that happen so badly.
Every
Like, surely
journey
you get
into
better
Solis
hardware.
will
How does it
uncover
not just work?
history, secrets, and danger. Never before has a Just Cause game offered greater variety, rich in all forms of life. At first glance, Solis is a beautiful location, but scratch the surface and you will uncover oppression, fear, and violence, all enforced by Gabriella, the leader of the private militia organization, the Black Hand. Just Cause 4 takes destruction and physics simulations to a whole new level with the introduction of extreme weather. Experience towering tornadoes that can tear trees from the ground and level bridges to sticks. Awesome forked lightning, unpredictable and deadly sandstorms, and roaring blizzards.
It's all about tornadoes, isn't it?
Witness
All
the
about
spectacular
those.
destruction as they offer both a challenge to Rika as well as creating fun opportunities for creative sandbox gameplay. Our vehicles have been totally overhauled with new additions that offer extra gameplay opportunities. Bulldozers, car transporters, cranes, and even wrecking balls are all fun in our world. We have new handling on bikes and cars, as well as exotic vehicles like jet skis and microjets. Rico's grapple is now fully customizable and has been overhauled to make it more intuitive for newcomers, while offering greater depth
I feel
for more
though, Mike, you
experienced
would love
players.
this.
The
Just
grapple now
going
has
in
more
and
tethers than
destroying
ever before.
everything.
The ability to
Yeah.
deploy booster rockets in the
Yeah.
all-new
Oh,
air
look
level,
at that.
making the grapple
That's
an
sick.
incredibly powerful and creative tool. Meanwhile,
Made a
a
sandbox
new
mode
story
of this
glues
game.
together our
The game basically
free-form, go
is a
anywhere,
sandbox
do
mode.
anything gameplay that
That's
Just
actually what it
Cause is
is.
so
Alright,
famous
okay.
for.
Yeah, so it's just like,
Rico, never been
so it'll just be like, go and take over this outpost here, and it's just like you can
Combat
do
in Just Cause 4 is better than ever. Enemies now present a far more intelligent threat to Rico. Each archetype comes with unique abilities, with AI designed to keep the player on their toes. Solis is a deeply advanced systemic world. Everything you've seen, from the incredible physicalized destruction to unparalleled draw distance, is powered by the brand new, best-in-class, open-world Apex engine. Welcome to Just Cause 4.
Struggling. December 4th, that game's gonna bomb.
Xbox, PS4, PC, and Steam.
That is going to bomb. That game. December is just like the worst time to bring out a game. Like, the flip was that?
Yes, I would, Andy.
What do you say?
I'm back. Mike would destroy this game.
See? It's got you written all over it. All you need to do, Mike, comes out in December, get it start of February, it'll be so cheap you won't believe. Could this be Sleeping Dogs again? Something like that? I don't know. Is
What's coming in August?
that was a terrible trailer, but okay.
Yep. Where you want?
For every night,
Here we go.
there is a dawn.
It's finally time.
For every question, there is an answer. And for every door,
Right now, there are fanboys all
there is
over
a
the
key.
world.
All you have to do
Real tears.
is wield it.
Are you one of them?
I mean, I really like it, but I'm not like mad into it. I'm not like obsessed with it.
Wow.
So yeah, I mean, I'm excited for it, but I'm not going to cry about it. I might need to check the Square Enix store after this, because if there's a collector's edition goes up, mate, that's gone in like 20 seconds.
A walking, talking snowman! You really are alive!
Hello. Olaf, are these your friends?
No, never met him. Don't know anyone blue, green, or who's oddly
Do
spiky.
you want to build a snowman?
Look out!
Let's hope that was in the game.
That's amazing.
Scare a lot of people.
You can control ice.
Control it? No, all I ever do is hurt people.
Yeah. Whoa! Give me strength.
Skull.
Skull.
Yeah. There's some kind of dangerous thing, but don't let me
Okay.
Whoa!
This is the same trailer.
Yeah. But boy, it's a good trailer.
It is.
Anything with Disney Street.
Still, Sora, that doesn't mean you should change. Accept the power you're given. Find the hearts joined to yours.
Grab this quick. Let's see if they put anything up.
How did I live in a kingdom of and people who say
Look out!
So what will Elsa accept? Light or darkness? I know, I want to know.
Roxas does exist. His heart's inside my heart.
In that case, by all means. Nothing would please us more than Roxas's return, of course.
And Roxas?
Yes. For the virtual world to be completely realized, Ansem the Wise would have included Roxas's full data in the construction.
This Keyblade.
Is that?
Mickey. You're too late.
Oh, there's anything up yet. Oh, I've got a bit of stuttering going on. Oh, my back. We already said that, didn't we? Is that it? That can't be it. Surely not. Wow, that was a terrible way to finish. That was the whole thing.
Wow.
That was really short.
I'm actually a little bit happy about that, to be honest, but at least they got through what they needed to get. I mean, I feel like Kingdom Hearts needed way more, like way more, but other than that, like, there was good timing on everything, wasn't it? We didn't need more from a lot of good stuff.
Thanks for joining the Square Enix E3 Showcase 2018.
Listen to that voice. What a voice. So there you go. I've just been checking the Square Enix store for a collector's edition or something, which will inevitably come out for that game. There isn't anything up at the moment, but there is Dragon Quest XI Echoes of an Elusive Age. There is a collector's edition up for that. That's £120. Let's see what you actually get in it. You get the game, which is always positive, with a reversible cover.
Yep, now me helps if you have the game.
You get a 2-disc soundtrack. You get a cloth map, a steelbook. You get a large format hard book with 128 pages of concept art, production art. You get some DLC, and that is it. That is not worth money. So there you go. So that was the E3 Square Enix conference / video. That was way shorter than I think we anticipated. Did we enjoy it?
Yeah, it was alright. It was like average, but it was okay.
Yeah, it was okay. What about you? You enjoy that?
Wasn't too bad.
Was there anything? So we'll go to that in a minute. So we'll just go through quickly what they've shown. It shouldn't take too long. Oh, we got a little bit of music there too because we're all excited. So first off, we got Tomb Raider coming out September 14th. Were you inspired by that? By that little gameplay?
I think it was better than the Microsoft.
Oh yes, definitely.
Definitely was, but at the same time, it looks kind of unimpressive in the sense that the AI doesn't look like it's going to be very good.
Yeah.
And the NPCs are a bit unresponsive. Hopefully they'll fix that for them.
Yeah. I actually thought graphically it looked worse than the last one, which I thought was weird. Like, it just didn't look that impressive in general. There was a few little cool little takedowns, like when she jumped out the tree and...
When she shot the guy with the arrow.
And then pulled him back up. That was kind of cool, but Jodie, you as an Uncharted fanatic, played them all, haven't you?
I have played them all.
Had a great time.
Yeah.
What did you think in comparison to Uncharted?
I think Uncharted's a lot better.
Yeah.
And you can see, like, as I said in the video, like, you can see that the elements of Uncharted coming across. Yeah, and it's just a bit. I don't know, it's a bit slow. You know what I mean? It looks a bit slow.
Well, it was it was focusing a lot on stealth, wasn't it, on that trailer? You don't have to play it that way. You can
No. I mean, like, I'm not going to rush out and buy it day one.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'll probably wait for it to go down in price and then I'll probably get it, but... Yeah.
I mean, I've had a weird relationship with the last couple of Tomb Raiders because the first one I absolutely loved it, and I literally I think I've completed that game about 3 times on different platforms and really enjoyed it. But I've just totally gone off them. Just gone off them. Like, not that excited. We got a random Stormblood trailer for Final Fantasy 14. They also mentioned that there's a free trial for that. Andy, you need to play it. I think you would absolutely love Final Fantasy 14 online. Totally up your alley, I think. I think it's the best MMO on any platform. I think it's amazing. Well worth a try. But then what the Stormblood trailer was, they're actually adding in a city from Final Fantasy 12 called Ivalice. I'm probably pronouncing that terrible. But they're adding in a city and some surrounding areas from Final Fantasy 12, which is the first time they've put they've brought in a place from another Final Fantasy game into an MMORPG like that. So that could be really interesting. I might jump back in. Every time they add something in, I kind of jump back in, but I am nowhere near the point where I can actually play that content because it takes ages. But yeah. But then they showed a Monster Hunter World crossover. Jodie, you play a lot of Monster Hunter. Were you enticed by that?
No, because Final Fantasy came into it.
And that's where our friendship ends. Continuing on, they showed what seemed like the same trailer for the awesome adventure Captain Spirit, coming out on the 26th of June, completely free. We worked out by the end that it seems like it's not like a whole massive game, but it's kind of like bringing you in. I feel like everyone on this table will play that game.
Yeah, I'll play that.
Yeah.
I would.
Everyone seems up for that. I've never actually played Life is Strange, but I've been interested, and it's just time in it. So that seemed cool. We got Dragon Quest XI. Super disappointed that wasn't coming to Switch. Where is Dragon Quest X for the Switch? It's been out in Japan for ages. Why haven't we got it yet? But anyway, yeah. So that I was confused about the date because I didn't know if they were doing it the American way around, but then it had to be this way around. So it looks like it's the 4th of September 2018 that will be coming out. And I definitely, if you like anything like Final Fantasy, anything that's sort of JRPG, give it a try. You will absolutely love it. We were talking about before, it's pretty much like Japan's one of their biggest games ever.
You've got a question for Stormblood.
I got a question for Stormblood.
They're asking if it's better than Final Fantasy VII.
Is it better than Final Fantasy VII? I don't think you can compare the two because they're completely different. One is literally an MMO with all that sort of MMO stuff that you would think would be in there, and Final Fantasy VII is a straight point A to point B story-driven single-player game. You know what I mean? I've spent more time in Final Fantasy XIV. If that puts a different slant on it. I think if you're a Final Fantasy fan, to me, I think it's different. So Final Fantasy VII is your core Final Fantasy game, whereas I think Final Fantasy XIV is very much like a celebration of everything Final Fantasy. And you'll see enemies coming in from different games. There's like references to different Final Fantasy games in there, and it just brings it all together. So it might be controversial, but I've had more fun on Final Fantasy XIV. But I like Final Fantasy VII, but my favourite Final Fantasy game ever is Final Fantasy IX. So if you're asking, is Final Fantasy VII the best Final Fantasy ever? Well, the answer's no. Sorry, guys. You're all wrong. You're all wrong. But that might change when the Final Fantasy VII remake comes out. We never know. We'll see. But I do love Final Fantasy VII. It's just not as good as 9. So there you go. But if you like Final Fantasy VII, just play 14 and enjoy it. There's no reason not to. It's free right now. Get a free weekend. Enjoy it. Next, we got Babylon's Fall 2019. We're not even going to talk about it because it's pointless because they didn't show anything. It's just I don't even know why that was even there. What's happening in August that they're going to show this at? I don't even know.
No one knows.
Nothing.
I don't know. Weird. Then we got a Nier Automata Definitive Edition, which is called Become as Gods Edition. Interesting name. And that's coming to Xbox on the 26th of June. I'm assuming that's to PS4 as well. It just happens to be coming to Xbox. We got Octopath Traveler. Yes. Oh, that game looks so good. And it's exclusive to the Nintendo Switch. I love how it's bringing like old style Final Fantasy games into this kind of crazy like 2.5 3D sort of. Oh, it just looks so good, and it's like old style Final Fantasy. Like, yes, Jodie.
No.
Yes,
Tim.
and you want to see the collector's edition? It's like this. It's about this big, and it's like you open it. It's like a pop-up book from different scenes in the game.
Goodness.
Oh, of all the different characters, it's gonna be so good. I can't wait. So make sure you tune in to our show. I think it's like, did I get the date? I think I was too excited that I didn't write down the date. Where is it? Octopath. 13th of July. Mm-hmm. So you can bet your bottom dollar Timmy's doing an unboxing on the 13th of July. So check that out. Then we got Just Cause 4, December 4th. That game is gonna bomb. Games just do not do well in December. I don't know why you would do it. Save it for January or something. But Mike, this has got your name written all over it. Blowing stuff up, having a great time.
Squishing people.
I wasn't blown away by it. Was anybody else blown away?
Not really.
Tornadoes didn't convince you.
It was a Sharknado. I mean, I could turn it into a Sharknado.
You could do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that game, anybody out there, just don't buy it day one because it goes cheap so fast. I think it's on sale right now. Like, I mean, Just Cause 3 is on sale right now. We got a little trailer for The Quiet Hitman. Oh, that was the one that got that one got
The Quiet Man.
Thing.
The Quiet Man, yeah.
I thought it was The Quiet Hitman.
No, it was Quiet Man.
Okay, The Quiet Man. Again, showed absolutely nothing. I don't know why they bothered showing that. I think that was just padding because they just didn't have a lot. And then we got Kingdom Hearts, which was that's one of my biggest disappointments of E3. Great, we got the release date before it was. Why haven't we even talked about this? So this game, as people have been waiting for this game for like over 10 years. We're talking like when it was PS2, people have been waiting for this game. And they choose to give out the date for this that people have been dying to hear for like a decade at an orchestra performance or something. I'm sorry, have they lost their minds?
Clearly they did.
Maybe the most hardcore fans.
they're all there.
You know what I mean?
But to me, I was just like that ending. I was expecting like 10 to 15 minutes of like in-depth gameplay footage, like showing you like just the systems and everything, and they showed the same trailer we saw at Xbox, and that was it. And I was like, what was the point in that? I felt like the whole reason this conference was happening was for that game, and it just didn't. We just got nothing. So that was a little bit disappointing, anticlimactic. But out of it all, what was the one game that you were thinking that looks awesome? What was the one game that you thought this is awful? Kingdom Hearts.
It's a toss up between three for me actually.
Okay.
So either Tomb Raider, even with the dodgy stuff.
Octopath Traveler, because then you'll get a Nintendo Switch for it because it's exclusive.
Yeah, mate.
Andy, make him get a Switch. Make him get a Switch.
No. The Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit.
Okay.
Right. I'm quite excited for that actually.
Yeah. Okay.
And obviously Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts. Yeah. Cool.
Even though I didn't play the first game.
What was the one game that you thought? Why was that there? Why?
I don't know, you know, to be honest with you.
Quiet Man.
Yeah,
the Quiet Hitman.
Quiet Man.
Babylon's Fall.
Babylon's Fall. Yeah, that was
just pointless, really.
It didn't. It just. We don't know what it is in any shape or form, and it's not like one of those games where it's like, oh, are you joking? We're gonna get to see more about that. Like we're literally like, we don't care in any shape or form. Really. Yeah. So there you have it. That was our Squre Enix coverage. That was over much faster than we thought. Yeah, if you have just joined us, make sure you go back and watch some of our other live streams. We had up last night, like we were talking about before. You've got to see the Bethesda one. If you can't bother watching through the whole thing, skip to the end and just watch Jodie's like meltdown. It's so funny. She just starts chatting on about nothing. I'm just going to give you a little teaser. She made an analogy about the Carphone warehouse, and none of us knew what she was talking about. She literally lost her mind, but it's a great laugh. So go and check that out and leave some funny comments about Jodie, and we'll all have a great time. And she was like, oh, you know, just forget about it. And we were like, no, it's up on YouTube for the rest of your life, and you've got to live with that. So thanks for joining us. We are going to be back at 8:30 for the Ubisoft conference, and we're going to be doing our pre-show at 8:30, and then the show will begin at 9 o'clock. This is one of the big ones, so make sure you join us live for that. and we can't wait. It's going to be great, isn't it, Jodie? I think this is the one that you've been waiting for, isn't it? So we will see you in literally about an hour and a half. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you very soon. Oh yeah! Jodie, shut up! Nobody wants to hear you sing like that.